Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's video is about the China Jade cucumber, which is a longer variety, and we haven't had any luck previous to this, but these are really nice. They're productive, they're flavorful. We'll take a walk into the garden and we'll do a taste test, but they're pretty consistently between 15 and 18 inches long, so they're a really nice slicer cucumber for salads and all kinds of things. So as I mentioned, we'll go out here to the cucumber patch and take a little look at them growing. This is kind of the typical size. It doesn't even fit on the frame. It's kind of funny. But you get a sense here. That's one that's about probably 15, 16 inches long. One thing about these, the only downside is they don't seem to store super well in the fridge. They get soft a little bit quickly, but they're still good to eat even when they get a little soft. But just to be aware, some cucumbers you can throw in the fridge for even a week and they're still good. These guys will sort of get pretty soft on you in a hurry. Another thing about these is they're very productive. You can see as I kind of dive in here into the cucumber plant, just to kind of show how many are on here in all different stages. And you can see them in the background, the foreground. Now we have 3 different varieties of cucumbers growing here, and they're all sort of just intertwined into this mass now. There's 3 different cages, but they grow, they don't just stay on their own cage, obviously. But this is just to show how many of these things you can see all over the place. This has easily been one of the most productive cucumber varieties we've ever grown. So really happy about that. And we have had bad luck with cucumbers ever since we've lived here for whatever reason, but this is the first year we have a really good cucumber crop. Here's something to think about. You see this curved one, when they grow low to the ground, when they hit the ground, they just sort of bend and grow along the ground. And so the lower ones are going to be more bendy, the higher ones will be more straight. That's just a function of hitting the ground or not hitting the ground. But as you can see here, they're pretty consistent in terms of being in that 15 to 18 inch range. We haven't had one more than 18 inches. I left one on there just to see, and it just got kind of fatter, but didn't get any longer. They might get longer, they just didn't for us though. So let's do a little taste test. I'm going to peel this one. I didn't used to peel cucumbers, but now I've just sort of gotten the habit of doing it because I think the flavor is better. These definitely benefit from that, I think. The skin can be a little tough. But the cucumber itself, the flavor is really strong in a good way, a nice strong cucumber flavor. Minimal seeds, as you can see when I slice this up. The seeds aren't like huge or anything in there. They're pretty small, which is pretty typical, I think, for these longer cucumber varieties. But just a really nice snacking cucumber, good for salads. No bitterness at all. Not super watery. I would say it's on the drier side, if anything. If you know what I mean by that with cucumbers. Some are super watery. This one is a little bit on the drier side. But really crispy, tasty, definitely worth growing. So the China Jade cucumber, consistent, flavorful, kind of a nice novelty. You don't usually see cucumbers that are this large growing, so they're kind of cool in that way. But really no downside. Seems to be good with disease resistance, all the things you'd want in a cucumber.